Hey guys, let's take a stroll through the Excalibur. So this is one of the most themed casinos that's still on the Las Vegas Strip. I mean, I guess the Luxor, the pyramid, is still pretty themed, but this one's still got most of the theming inside it too. So there's a tram in the distance, and you can take this walkway with the almost flat escalator. Takes you down into the hotel, but you notice it only takes you into the hotel. It doesn't take you out of the hotel. If you want to walk out, you gotta walk on your own 2 feet to get out. But to get in, they'll be happy to help bring you in. So it's actually working today too, which is one of those things. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So go in to the medieval themed casino. They have a show here called the Tournament of Kings. You can eat like the whole chicken, and they do a whole medieval jousting. There's horses, there's knights. You cheer for your section. It's so cheesy, but it's totally interesting to me. I think it's worth checking out. It's about $80 a person, but that includes your meal and the ticket and everything. So if you want dinner and a show and you want cheesy, then check out Tournament of Kings. So we got to the flat part of the moving walkway, and now it's back, and now we're going back up ever so slightly again into the casino. Then, as this is one of the more kid-friendly hotels, there is a kid arcade area right around here. There's the hotel lobby where you're checking in. Then you can just come down here for the arcade with the kids. This is also where the Tournament of Kings entrance is. So they have like carnival games, arcade games. It's sort of like circus, but more machines and less human-run things. But you see there are human-run things too, in addition to air hockey and video games, claw games. You can race some horses on the so basically you try and get your ball up into the red, makes your horse go 3 humps, and then if you get to the finish line first, looks like number 2 is going to be the winner. So whenever it gets all the way to the end, number 4 is coming. Oh, number 2. Can 4 get it? I don't know. It's close. Oh, number 2 got it. So that person down there won. And then there's the, standard throw the ring and try to get on top of the wine bottle. It is a kid area, so it's interesting. They got wine bottles as the thing. You can throw the wiffle balls into that thing. Play pool. It's not all kids, but you know, it is very kid friendly compared to most of Vegas. So if you're into cranes, got the crane game covered. You want to do a little virtual bowling. Ski ball. Ticket machine. And here's the entrance to Tournament of Kings. I think a lot of nights they do 2 shows a night. So want to check that out sometime. It's on their website. Just Google it. And then there's the Dairy Queen here in the middle. So we were just up there. We came down these stairs on the right, but we'll go over here and go up different stairs just to be different. And here's Dick's Last Resort, where they will insult you while you eat and give you paper hats to wear with insults on them. Not too many people wearing hats right now. Saw her said trophy wife. I'm still breastfeeding. That's what that kid said. Well, one of the things I think is curious is that Nevada has a live entertainment tax, and so every show that you go see, pretty much, there's a bunch of, you know, particulars about the size of the venue and people. And I know before, when you ate at that restaurant, you were subject to the live entertainment tax. So a little weird. Maybe true factoid. Maybe not. It might have changed. And then just a little gift shop and entrance to the hotel rooms. Looks like it's a lounge, but very sportsy right this second. It doesn't open up till 9 o'clock. It's karaoke at the castle. So I guess you can go over there in the currently dark room and sing karaoke from 9 to 1. then here's roulette with a real person spinning it, but you do it all on computers. There's the actual Excalibur Sportsbook over there. So if you keep going beyond this Starbucks straight ahead, you'll get to the self-parking area for Excalibur. Here's the Sportsbook. Looks very temporary. I don't know if that's the permanent sports book. The chair situation doesn't look like the sports book set up permanently, but who knows? Like I said before, everything changes so often here. And here's the Tap Sports Bar. Remember there was also the Tap Sports Bar was over at MGM Grand. So this one looks like it's got some games like Giant Connect 4 and such. And then there's Johnny Rockets. This is also an MGM property. If things seem similar to other MGM properties, I bet that Johnny Rockets burger and fries probably cost $21.95 here too. Let's see, out of curiosity. Yeah, $21.99 for cheeseburger and fries. And then this is the other tower. So you're either on that end of the building or this end. They look almost the same. Here is a cupcake vending machine. Should we do it? I think we have to do it. Okay, let me get my card out. And then we go to put the card, touch to begin. Okay, so let's see. We want a sprinkle cupcake. Yeah, sure, why not? Did it work? Okay, now I gotta check out. Wow, there's lots of terms and conditions there. Okay, give me 1 second while I type in my email receipt. And then hit enter. Okay, now we're gonna pay. Okay, we paid for it. So it's approved. So is it coming out? Oh, yeah. Says your product's on the way. And I guess the little door is gonna open and presto, we get a cupcake. $7 cupcake. So, yeah. So, we got our $7 cupcake. So, let's continue on our tour of the Excalibur and eat that cupcake later. So I personally think that the themed hotels are much more fun than the generic ones, and some of the newest ones have been so painfully generic. So now we're going to head up to the food court area, which is up in the Escalator. Also at the food court is Buca Di Beppo. So we'll go check that out. Buca Di Beppo's not quite as obnoxious as the Dick's Last Resort, but it's on a similar vein. So yeah, if you want some Italian food, it's all pretty much served family style, which I'm not the biggest fan of either. So I haven't really I don't think I've ever been to this Buca Di Beppo, but I've been to other Buca Di Beppos. It's a chain. And there's the entrance to the Thunder from Down Under. One of the buffets that's still working is the Excalibur Buffet. I think it's just for brunch and breakfast, or maybe they call it brunch all the time. So for $33 or $39. Head around this way and then circle back to the main food court area. It's probably the most expensive Del Taco you've ever seen. But, you know, you can get a large soda for $4.29, which I guess is a bargain. Is it even a Del Taco? I'm not familiar with Del Taco. I say that about so many things, but I'm not a complete isolated whatever. It's just that I don't really eat at Del Taco. It's a pizza. You can get a personal pizza if you want. So $15 for a 9-inch pizza. 9 inches is way smaller than a small. And Fatburger has a $21.99 Fatburger with fries. Here's a Wonder Dogs. It used to be hot dog on a stick. Sounds like it's hot dog on a stick with slightly changed. Oh no, so now it's like Korean hot dog stuff. So, and then Popeye's fried chicken. The $9 chicken sandwich. So if you're looking for bargain stuff, you can come here. Pick up sticks, Chinese fast food, sort of like Panda Express and Cinnabon, which I guess it's not Cinnabon time right this minute. It's only 7 o'clock at night though, it's not that late. So there's a Krispy Kreme over here. And then you need a sugar donut goodness. I've still got that cupcake in my other hand. The hand's hold, one hand's holding the camera, one hand's holding the cupcake. You get a $3 donut. And then if you head this way, you're basically just gonna connect up to the next hotel over, which is the Luxor. Yeah, so you're gonna go through this thing, and then you're gonna end up at the Luxor once you get through this. But let's go this way. I want to show you something. I hope they've changed it since I last saw it, but I doubt it. So I'll wait till we get there, and if it has changed, then I'll tell you what it was, and if it hasn't, I'll show it to you. Okay, so we go through here, and then we're going to turn to the left, and then we're going to go towards the next hotel over. So, what I think is really interesting, sort of in a bad way, is they're removing walkways right here, like the flat escalators. And if you look closely, where I'm walking now is clean carpet. And so rather than replace the entire carpet, they just replaced the part that was underneath. So if you look, the middle carpet is still super dirty and stained. So I just don't know how you are a billion-dollar company and can't afford to replace the carpet for the length of this hallway in the middle and leave it dirty, stained. So anyway, just to, it's just a little, they've worked on the lighting to try to hide it, but you can totally see where the seam is right here. Dirty carpet, clean carpet. So just know MGM does a lot of cost cutting that you may or may not appreciate when you're visiting Las Vegas. So that said, I think that covers the Excalibur. If you like the video, go ahead and give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. That'd be great. And I thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll be back soon. Bye.